Welcome back as we work to connect with each other and with Jesus. I'm here at one of my favorite spots in the church building. It's the altar or the kneeler. It's a place between the pews, the congregation, and the stage or the platform. And it's a place that people come to pray. They pray for God's intervention. They pray for forgiveness, pray for healing, pray for rededication, pray to increase their relationship with Jesus. It's a place that just has seen God work many times. Not as though this place is more sacred than others, but it's a place where we intentionally come to God. And over the years, I do think there is this stigmatism that some have imposed upon it, that only those go to the altar who need help, whatever that means. So judgment and condemnation have kind of taken place of victory and healing and forgiveness. But forgiveness is key for followers of Jesus. Many of you may be familiar with Gary Chapman's The 5 Love Languages, and very important book, very eye-opening book to help relationships and people function more healthily in marriages and other sorts of relationships. But he also wrote another book with Jennifer Thomas called The 5 Languages of Apology. And here are the 5: expressing regret, like saying, "I'm sorry." Accepting responsibility, admitting I was wrong. Making restitution, asking, what can I do to make it right? Genuinely repenting, say, I'll try never to do that again. Or, and the 5th one is requesting forgiveness, asking the other person, will you please forgive me? So there are different ways that people apologize and different ways that people receive an apology. And unfortunately, what this shows is that sin is a part of our world. We're going to offend people. We're going to hurt people. Hopefully not purposefully, but we will. And Jesus tells us that we need to forgive. In Luke 17, he actually says, if somebody sins against you 7 times, and then comes back to you after every time, asking for forgiveness, we are to forgive them. That's a pretty difficult standard to uphold. So somebody keeps hurting us, and we have to keep forgiving them. But there are a couple of principles that we need to unpack here. The first is that we recognize that we are to forgive as God forgives. See, when God forgives us, a core principle of what he wants to do is reconcile and restore. It's just not a covering. It's not a forgetting. God wants the relationship to be back to how it was. And so as followers of Jesus, our forgiveness of others needs to be characterized and needs to follow the forgiveness that God gives us, which means we need to extend grace. Now, I didn't say this was easy. It's not easy to forgive others. It's not easy to extend grace, but that's exactly what Jesus did for us. Stay connected to each other and to Jesus.